Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So SMU's offense will go to work first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They'll ride the hot hand. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Looking for a big gain. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
They'll try it over the left side. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires the pass, intercepted. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Breaks the tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It is deafening in here. Soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the 1st quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Give to the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He's in open space downfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big lineman.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, BYU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. A strike downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete downfield. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. Turning on the Jets. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's 1st down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have run these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it.
It's a running room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on fourth down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
BYU lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on first down. The short hands, it's Maryland. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Back to pass, it's Jennings. It's caught. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Mustangs will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He might want another play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, BYU.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield on first down. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Running to the left. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And And the Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Hillstead. Quickly to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Hagan. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the play.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Martin. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've got...
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Right on the money. He's loose. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Martin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Now on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game. So you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket.
It's a seam wide open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bachmeyer. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. And as a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play race is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run it to the right here. Powers through the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. To the air, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. quickly out to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, SMU! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Baylor found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Bears football today. Those BU fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Hillstead. He's going up top here late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And, man, I love safeties that play with great vision in the back end, right? They're the safety for a reason. They're the back line of defense 99% of the time. And I love how he sees the ball, he breaks on it. This defense, they have an opportunity to finish this game. They've played well all game long. Now finish the deal.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the 1st half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Takes the handoff. It's Harden. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. It is deafening in here. Soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, a last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6,